Today on the REVO perspective about nature. Alright, so that's what we're going to talk about. Now for the past couple years, I've been hearing a lot of black, spiritual, conscious people talking about the benefits of living in nature, the benefits of being in tune with nature. So they passed on this information to other black people to encourage them to go live in nature in certain specific places, and there will be supposed to be certain benefits. Right? Now, when I look at knowledge and when I look at things that people tell me, right? Somebody's telling me that there's a benefit of something, then I'm going to be able to look at what's the results. What were the benefits? I should be able to see that the change in who you are as a human being, behavior, action, and thought, while you're living in nature and when you get out that fucking place. Right? I think that's fair. Now, the problem with, well, I'm going to say it like this. From studying and everything like that, man, my only true, I have to have factual evidence, right? I just can't be making up shit. I mean, like, it's got to be like factual with evidence, right? I studied carbonation and when they lived out in nature. And what I found out is that they're all liars and frauds. They wasn't really living in nature for real. Not authentic. You know who really lives in nature? The insects, the frogs, the birds. Those are the ones that truly live in nature. And I'm going to tell you why. Let's talk about shelter. When you're an ant, and when you're a frog, and when you're a bird, you build your shelter off of what's in your environment, in nature. These niggas are in a house that was built by motherfuckers from Babylon. Right? They did not even go into nature and cut down their own trees and build their own shelter. Okay? Tents don't work. None of that. They can't even build their own house with what's in nature. Now let me go back a little bit. When you truly live in nature, right? And if you're able to do it, I don't believe human beings are able to do it no more. I think they have evolved from living in nature at those times when all these black conscious people saying like the benefits or whatever. First of all, the earth ain't the same as it was back 1,000 trillion years ago. And then back then, there was no other way to live. It was just, that was just it. Nothing else was invented. So people had no choice but to live out there. Right? And all of them lived off the land. Okay? Let's think about that. The insects, they live off the land. These carbonation people are fraudulent. They didn't even build their own shelter with their own hands. All them people could go out there and cut them trees down, man, and build their own shelter. The insects do it. Right? Another thing. You're not even supposed to even have electricity if you're really living in nature. No electricity. You're not even supposed to be in contact with other human beings. I really think that when you're in tune with nature for real, you don't have any other human beings around you. Right? It should only be your motherfucking self, man. It shouldn't even be nobody who think like you or nothing like that. It should be just your energy in tune with the energy of nature. That's it. Because if you got all these other people with different energies around you, you can never truly be in tune with the energy in nature. Because you're distracted by other human beings and what the fuck they got going on. And everybody that was over carbonation had fucking serious mental problems. Like, they had problems. So you're not really going to be in tune with nature at all. You're going to be more in tune with that human energy that you have to live around every single day. Next, I want to be able to say, no electricity. Right? You're not even supposed to have electricity. You're not even supposed to have no internet. None of that shit. Right? Now, you should be able, and another important thing is food. The insects, all them animals out there, the true livers of nature, right? The authentic ones, not the fakes, not the frauds, but the true ones, they get their food from what's in the environment. These carbonation motherfuckers and shit didn't even grow their own food off the soil of the earth at all. They don't go out there and eat none of that stuff. They didn't drink their water from them lakes and from the rivers and none of that. They didn't wash their clothes in the lakes and the rivers and none of that. They used washing machines and dryers and shit. And eating utensils and shit. They even make their own fire outside and shit. Like I said, they frauds. It's really break down to this. It's all about being authentic or being fake as a motherfucker, man. Come on, man. I don't understand why I gotta even be doing this shit, dude. Like, for real, man. Like, these motherfuckers act like they so motherfucking smart. Just because you move in an Airbnb and you took a picture about a fucking banana tree does not make you smart. Does not make you truly in tune with nature at all. The reason why, now, I think there are benefits in nature, right? I think there are. There could be, right? But they're not going to get the benefits of nature because they cheated nature. They cheated themselves out the real experience, true authentic experience by living out there in the woods. You're supposed to live off the land. Whatever the land gives you, you're supposed to be able to survive off that shit, just like them insects and all them other goddamn animals. And the reason why they can't do it is not in their soul. That's why they leave. They was bouncing from one spot to the next spot, to the next spot, to the next spot. Because they brought that human energy, fucked up ass human energy, to that nature environment, and the energy of nature pushed their ass about that motherfucker.